champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Y'all gotta treat it like forges. It sound like all in the scratches. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option instead of all. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. All back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta give all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plan. Look at your stands and look at your hand.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Lucky 56.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Freeman again, 1st down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
flush to his right. Shedding through the defense. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey's 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And taken right on the 30. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Play action. It's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 9 now from the 21. Play action. Now Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Freeman. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leopard! Leopard! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And all all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Chargers getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
All right, here we go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Denzel Perryman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the pressure gets to him again. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Leopard. All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now with the Falcons. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Freeman. Freeman the 1st down and more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A second nice move. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger 1st.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Allen has it left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. The return man is Grant. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Play action. It's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Olivier Vernon in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Jackson over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Watch him now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A very solid gain of 27.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Now Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme...
Jackson on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jackson will throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So out come the Chargers. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out. come the offense as they take over. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Freeman, and he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it. And this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He's back to throw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Leopard! Detroit!
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 34. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Muscles him off. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Freeman again. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action here on first down. Finding room to the 20 on the crossing route, complete. That's Sanders. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Look at you go. Okay, you love it.